It's an explosive issue dividing two states, Missouri and Illinois. The issue, whether to save a small Illinois town or tens of thousands of acres of fertile Missouri farmland. The Army Corps of Engineers has to make that choice, blow up the levee or wait once a federal judge gives the final word. Kansas City's KMBC 9 News has more details.
The levee at the center of this, Bird's Point, is just below the convergence of the Mississippi and Ohio rivers near New Madrid, Missouri, and it's across the Mississippi from Cairo, Illinois, which is in danger of flooding.
We're a long way from wanting to see a levee blown up and 130,000 acres, 35 miles long, 5 miles wide of prime farmland, and a couple of towns washed out.
It's not a matter of if the levee will break, it's where and whether the Army Corps of Engineers should speed up the process to ensure a more predictable outcome. CNN reports towns up and down the Mississippi are already seeing small breaks in the levee, like in Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
That levee breaches the rapid influx of water in that neighborhood. You're not going to have time not run it. It's too late then. So you want to get out ahead of time.
Missouri has sued in federal court to stop the Corps from blowing up the levee, saying Missouri's farmlands should not be sacrificed. That has outraged people like Illinois lawmaker Brandon Phelps, who took to the floor of the Illinois House to protest Missouri's actions.
When he starts choosing farmland over community and lives, I have a problem with that. And it's not even his land. That what we're talking about is exploding that levee to relieve Cairo. The Ohio River is already at 58, and if it gets to past 60, this could be potentially a disaster like back in 1937, historic flood.
The Examiner's Monica Wheeler says this isn't just about a town versus farmland, it's more complicated than that. It sounds simple, except that it will flood 130,000 acres of farmland. This would wash away valuable topsoil, leaving a layer of silt that would take decades to clear, contaminate waters with chemicals and other pollutants. This also would possibly change the course the river takes, affecting the states to the south. Since the flood would be man-made, most farmers would not be able to claim the loss on their insurance. Mark Twain mentions Cairo in his book, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, but the Chicago Tribune notes even defenders of history-rich Cairo say it's a town whose best days might be behind it. This one-time steamboat port and Civil War staging area attracts history buffs. Visitors quickly see that Cairo is an exhausted skeleton of its former self. The population, which peaked at 15,200 in 1920, has tumbled to 2,800 today. U.S. Federal District Judge Stephen Limbaugh is expected to rule on whether or not to proceed with exploding the levee by late Thursday. I'm Jim Flink for Newsy.com. Multiple sources, the real story.